The secret to the world. You are creating more than you realize. What if the world you see is nothing more than a mirror reflecting back what you believe? Think about it. Every judgment, every fear, every hope you carry inside is quietly painting the canvas of the world around you. What if peace, abundance, and harmony aren't things you must search for, but energies you must embody? The way you think, the way you feel, becomes the silent frequency that shapes your reality. And what if this chapter will challenge how you see everything, people, events, even global problems? Hand use the key to becoming a powerful force for good in the world, because the truth is this: you are not just a passive observer of life, you are a co-creator. The vibrations you radiate ripple out, influencing more than you realize. So let us take a deep breath together, and for a moment, set aside the noise, the fear, the endless headlines of the world. Allow yourself to open your heart and mind, because what we're about to uncover is more than a theory, it is a living truth. This is the beginning of your awakening to the secret of the world, and it starts by looking within. Chapter 1. The world is a reflection of you. Have you ever noticed how two people can stand in the same place, see the same event, and yet walk away with completely different stories? One sees hope, the other sees despair. One notices kindness, the other notices cruelty. Which one is true? The answer is, they both are, because the world is a mirror, as within, so without. This ancient wisdom is not a metaphor, it's a law. Your inner state projects outward, like a lens that colors everything you experience. When you carry fear, anger, or resentment, you'll notice more reasons to be afraid, more signs of conflict, more proof of disappointment. But when you live with love, gratitude, and peace, the very same world shows you opportunities, beauty, and connection. Your emotions are not silent. They are frequencies, and your frequency is the lens through which reality reveals itself to you. Imagine walking into a room with sunglasses. Tinted red dot, everything around you would seem red. You could argue with others about what's real, but the truth is it's the filter you're wearing. The same is true with your inner world. Fear is one filter. Joy is another. Gratitude, yet another. Each filter shows you a completely different world. And so the question is not, what is the world like? The real question is, what filter am I wearing right now? Pause for a moment. Reflect. What energy are you sending out today? Because the world you are seeing is not separate from you, it is you, mirrored back. Chapter 2. The Law of Attraction on a Global Scale. When most people hear about the law of attraction, they think of it as something personal. You use it to attract love, or money, or health into your own life. But the truth is bigger, much bigger. The law of attraction does not stop at your doorstep. It operates on a global scale. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel is energy, and energy is never isolated. Just like a single drop of water ripples across an entire pond. Your vibration ripples out into the collective field. You are contributing to the global energy, whether you realize it or not. Think about this. War, conflict, and division are not only the result of political decisions, they are also the reflection of collective fear, anger, and separation that humanity carries. At the same time, peace, harmony, and cooperation are born from collective love, understanding, and compassion. Global peace begins with inner peace. That is not just a slogan, it's reality. You cannot pour anger into yourself and expect the world to reflect harmony back to you. Cannot live in constant fear and expect humanity to evolve in trust. What we cultivate within, we contribute to the whole. This is why your personal work matters. Your meditation, your gratitude, your practice of forgiveness, these are not just private acts. They are contributions to the energy field of the planet. Every loving thought you hold uplifts the frequency of humanity itself. Imagine billions of people carrying fear. The collective atmosphere becomes heavy, tense, and unstable. But imagine millions choosing love, choosing gratitude, choosing hope. That choice changes the global vibration. And that vibration is what draws in global outcomes, just as surely as your personal vibration attracts personal outcomes. The law of attraction is not about one person's desire, it is about the orchestra of humanity. Each of us is an instrument, and together we create the music of the world. The question is, are you adding harmony or are you adding noise? So next time you wonder if your thoughts matter, remember this: they do. They are part of something much larger than yourself. You are shaping not only your life, but also the future of humanity. Chapter 3. The Power of Focus. What you look for, you find. Have you ever noticed that once you decide to buy a certain kind of car, suddenly you see it everywhere? It's not that the world suddenly filled with those cars overnight, it's that your focus tuned you into them. This is how the world works on every level. What you focus on expands, not because reality itself changes instantly, but because your awareness selects and amplifies it. And the more you give energy to something, the more it becomes your experience of life. If you are always looking for problems, you will always find them. If you are constantly scanning for what's wrong, your mind will highlight flaws, failures, and disappointments. But when you train yourself to focus on possibility, on beauty, on kindness, those begin to multiply in your awareness. And soon, it feels as if the world itself has changed, when in fact, you changed the way you looked at it. This truth is not just personal, it is global. The media often focuses on conflict, tragedy, and disaster. And so, collectively, we begin to believe the world is falling apart. But what if we shifted our focus? What if we chose to highlight stories of resilience, breakthroughs in science, acts of kindness, movements for justice? The reality is, both darkness and light exist in the world. Both struggle and hope are present. What you choose to focus on does not deny the other's existence, but it shapes the world you live in. Because when billions of minds fixate on fear, that fear gains momentum. When billions choose to focus on solutions, on unity, on healing, that too gains momentum. Your focus is your power. It is the flashlight you shine into the vast landscape of the world. Will you shine it on shadows or on possibilities? Will you feed despair or fuel hope? The next time you catch yourself saying, "The world is hopeless," pause, ask yourself, am I focusing only on the darkness? Or can I look for the light even here? Because what you look for, you will surely find. Chapter 4. Gratitude and the World. Gratitude is often seen as a personal practice, something that makes you feel happier, more peaceful, more abundant. But gratitude is much more than a private emotion. It is a powerful vibration that radiates far beyond you, touching the collective energy of the world. When you choose to be grateful, you shift your frequency instantly. Gratitude tunes you to abundance, to beauty, to possibility. And as your vibration rises, so does the vibration you send out into the global field in this way. Gratitude is not only healing to you, it is healing to humanity. Think of it this way: fear shrinks the world. While gratitude expands it, fear closes hearts. But gratitude opens them. Fear isolates. But gratitude connects each time you say thank you, not out of obligation, but from genuine awareness. You are quietly weaving threads of harmony into the fabric of the world. History shows us that some of the most transformative leaders, healers, and visionaries carried a deep sense of gratitude even in hardship. They understood that gratitude is not just a reaction to life being good, it is the force that makes life good, and their gratitude became contagious, inspiring movements, healing divisions, and elevating the spirit of entire communities. Imagine millions of people practicing gratitude daily, not just for material things, but for life itself, for breath, for the unseen miracles that sustain us. That collective energy would change the emotional climate of the planet. It would shift the stories we tell, the way we treat one another, and the future we co-create. So the invitation is simple, yet profound. Begin with one thought of gratitude today, then another and another. Not only will your life transform, but the world will feel the ripple of your thankfulness, because gratitude is not small. Gratitude is global. Chapter 5. Be the energy you want to see every day. People cry out for change. We want a kinder world, a more peaceful society, an abundant planet where no one suffers. But here is the truth: The world does not transform through shouting at the darkness. It transforms when enough individuals choose to embody the light. Real change does not begin with policies, protests, or power struggles. Those may shift the surface. But true transformation starts at the level of energy. If you want peace, you must first become peace. If you want justice, you must embody fairness in your own actions. If you want love, you must radiate it to the people around you especially. When it is hardest, think of energy as a ripple. Every thought you think, every word you speak, every choice you make sends waves into the world. If those waves are rooted in anger, they will amplify anger in others. If they are rooted in love, they awaken love wherever they land. The most radical form of activism is not shouting louder than the rest, it is vibrating higher than the rest. It is holding a frequency of compassion, so steady that it pulls others into its field. It is living so aligned with peace that your presence disarms conflict without a single word. History remembers not only those who fought with weapons, but those who stood as unshakable beacons. Gandhi did not conquer through violence, but through the energy of nonviolence. Martin Luther King Jr. did not inspire millions by amplifying hate, but by embodying love, even in the face of hate. Their legacy was not merely political, was energetic. Ask yourself, what energy am I broadcasting today? Do I fuel the very things I wish to dissolve: fear, criticism, division? Or do I embody the qualities I long to see in the world: patience, understanding, courage, kindness? When you choose to be the energy you want to see, you stop waiting for the world to change. You become the change. And in doing so, you ignite a spark that can set countless others aflame. So if you dream of a world filled with love, begin by pouring love into your own words, your own thoughts, your own interactions. That is how the world shifts one vibration at a time. Asterisk. Chapter 6. The world is not broken, it's evolving. When you look at the headlines, it's easy to believe the world is falling apart. Wars, conflict, natural disasters, division, and fear. Sometimes it seems as if chaos is winning. But what if all of this is not proof that the world is broken, but that it is evolving? Every transformation begins with disruption. A seed must break open before it becomes a tree. Darkness deepens just before the dawn. The world, too, moves through cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. Each crisis serving not as an ending, but as a transition into something greater. Think of your own life. How often has pain become the doorway to growth? How many times has a seeming collapse become the foundation for a stronger beginning? Humanity is no different. The unrest we see is not the failure of the planet, but the friction of change, the growing pains of a world awakening to a higher possibility. Global challenges are invitations. They reveal where our collective vibration has been out of harmony and call us to align with something new. The climate crisis asks us to remember our connection to the earth. Social conflict calls us to see one another as family instead of enemies. Economic shifts challenge us to create systems rooted not in scarcity, but in abundance and fairness. When you view the world as broken, you carry despair. But when you view it as evolving, you carry hope, and hope has creative power. Hope fuels action, attracts solutions, and ignites collaboration. Despair paralyzes, but hope energizes. The truth is, the world has never been static. From the moment of its birth, Earth has been in motion, expanding, shifting, growing. Humanity, too, is evolving, sometimes painfully, sometimes beautifully, always toward the next stage of its unfolding. So instead of asking, "Why is everything falling apart?" ask, "What new world is being born through this?" With that shift in perspective, fear loosens its grip, and you begin to participate not as a victim of chaos, but as a co-creator of evolution. Remember this: the world is not broken, it is becoming, and you are here right now to help midwife its transformation. Chapter 7. The Power of Collective Visioning. Have you ever noticed how powerful it feels when many people focus on the same intention? A stadium filled with voices cheering in unison, a community gathering in prayer, a global meditation happening across time zones. When hearts and minds align, something extraordinary takes place. The energy multiplies. This is the power of collective visioning alone. Your thoughts create ripples. Together, Our thoughts create waves strong enough to shift the world. The universe does not measure influence by the loudest voice, but by the clearest vibration. And when millions hold the same vision, clarity becomes undeniable. Science has even begun to explore this phenomenon. Studies on group meditation have shown reductions in crime rates and violence. During collective practices, these findings echo what spiritual traditions have always taught. Consciousness is connected, and when focused collectively, it can reshape reality. Imagine what could happen if, instead of pouring our attention into fear, division, or outrage, humanity chose to hold a unified vision of peace, abundance, and healing. The collective field would reorganize itself, aligning with the higher vibration we sustain together. But collective visioning does not require 1,000,000 people at once. It begins in small circles. Families gathering to visualize harmony, friends meditating on shared intentions, communities choosing gratitude over gossip, and love over judgment. Each small group adds to the momentum of global transformation. You are not powerless when you close your eyes and imagine a brighter world. You are not indulging in fantasy. You are participating in creation. And when you invite others to share that vision with you, the creative force amplifies beyond what any individual can achieve. So ask yourself, what vision do you hold for the world, and are you nurturing it daily, not only in thought, but in how you speak, act, and love? Because every collective shift begins with individual choices. When enough of us unite in vision, not someday, but today, the world cannot help but rise to meet it. Chapter 8. Daily Practices to Shift Your Global Impact. You are not a drop lost in the ocean, you are a drop that changes the ocean. Every thought, every word, every choice is a signal you broadcast into the collective field. This chapter turns that truth into 5 simple and repeatable practices. Do them daily, do them gently, and watch how your inner alignment begins to shift the world around you. 1. Global Gratitude Moment. Why it matters. Gratitude lifts your frequency, and what lifts you lifts the field. How to do it? 2 minutes. Same time, every day, for example, 12 o'clock noon, pause whatever you're doing. 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale slowly through the mouth. 3 thank yous to the world. Thank you for the breath we all share. Thank you for the hands that grow, harvest, and deliver food. Thank you for the unseen helpers who keep life moving. Bless a stranger. Send a silent blessing to someone you'll never meet. Someone in a hospital, on a crowded train, working a night shift. Close with intention. May my gratitude ripple outward as calm, clarity, and care. Amplify it. Set a phone reminder titled Global Gratitude Moment. Invite 2 friends to do it with you. Sami Minute. Different cities feel the connection point to media detox. Why it matters. Your inputs become your influence. Fear-heavy feeds keep the collective nervous system braced. How to do it? The 10/90th rule. To 10% informed, 90% uplifted. Give yourself a 10-minute window to check essential news. Or inspires, window your news morning after your grounding routine. Or early afternoon ever. Right before bed, swap doom scrolling for solution stories. For every negative headline you read, consume 1 story of progress, community innovations, environmental restorations, human kindness, home screen hygiene. Move news and social apps off your first screen. Pin a light playlist, music, nature sounds, talks that elevate. Amplify it. Track how your mood changes for 1 week. Less agitation, better sleep, more patience. That's your contribution. Growing clearer. 3. Kindness Ripple. Why it matters. Kindness is not small talk, it's social alchemy. It converts tension into trust and strangers into a community. How to do it? 3 a day. Commit to 3 micro-acts daily. Offer a genuine compliment. Send a voice note of appreciation. Hold the door. Let someone merge. Give your seat. Tip a little extra. Share. Resources, a job post, a study link, a helpful contact. Keep score with your heart at night. Jot down your 3 acts. Notice how your body feels, recalling them warmth, ease, a softening in the chest. That sensation is the world relaxing through you. 4. Collective visualization. Why it matters. Focused imagination is creative power. Shared imagination is creative multiplier. How to do it? 3 minutes. Set a time, for example. 9 p.m. Sit comfortably, hand over heart. Picture a scene of global well-being. Schools safe and vibrant. Hospitals calm and effective. Forests thriving. Cities with cleaner air. Neighbors greeting neighbors. See numbers change. Crime rates trending down. Food security trending up. Emissions dropping. Watch. Dashboards in your mind. Shift toward. Healing. Whisper. A collective affirmation. May peace be felt. May wisdom lead. May care prevail. Amplify it. Do this weekly with friends on a group call, even for 5 minutes. Many small circles create one large tide. 5. Speaking light into conversations. Why it matters: language is a public utility. Words either strain the grid or stabilize it. A 4-step template to transform talk. Acknowledge reality. Yes, that's hard. Name possibility. And there are promising efforts underway. Offer a next step. What's one constructive thing we can do? Invite shared vision. Let's hold the outcome we want to see. Examples. News is heavy, yes, and I'm seeing neighborhoods organize food drives. Want to drop off some cans with me Saturday? Work is tense. True. Let's co-create a calmer tone in our team chat today and see how it shifts the room. Amplify. It become the person who closes loops with hope and opens doors with solutions. People will start mirroring your tone. That's social resonance at work. A simple daily flow putting it together. Morning, 2 to 4 minute global gratitude moment, plus 1 sentence of intention. Today, I broadcast calm and care. Midday, 10-minute media window. Then switch to a solution story. Throughout the day, kindness ripple, 3 micro-acts, closing parenthesis, evening 3-minute, collective visualization with hand over heart. Always on speaking light. 2s, the 4-step template whenever conversations. Lean toward helplessness. This is not about perfection. It's about frequency, held long enough that the world can hear you. You have learned that you are not separate from the world, you are shaping it. Breath by breath, word by word, choice by choice. Now let us complete this journey where it truly begins with the remembrance that you are the world and the world is you. Closing, you are the world and the world is you. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the rhythm of life that moves through you. That breath is not yours alone, it is shared. The trees exhale what you inhale, and you exhale what they breathe in. Every cloud, every ocean wave, every gust of wind carries particles that once moved through countless beings. This is not poetry, it is physics, it is truth. You are woven into the living fabric of the world. Throughout this journey, you've discovered that your thoughts are not just private, they are creative, that your words are not just noise, they are signals, that your choices ripple outward, shaping the collective field we all share. And now, in this moment, the realization settles deeper. You are the world, and the world is you. When you smile, the world smiles with you. When you choose peace, the world becomes a little more peaceful. When you act with kindness, that kindness multiplies beyond your sight. And when you lift your frequency with gratitude, trust, and love, the entire grid of humanity is lifted too. It is tempting to believe that your impact is too small, that the world is too vast, too chaotic, too broken for one person to matter, but the truth is the opposite. Great change is never created by the faceless. Masses it is created by individuals who remembered their power and chose to use it, and now, you are one of them. So step forward with courage, step forward with clarity, step forward with love. Let every sunrise remind you that you are a co-creator of life. Let every challenge remind you that you are not powerless, you are a spark of the infinite. Let every interaction remind you that you are shaping the world with every thought, every word, every breath. The world is not something outside of you. It is moving through you, with you, and as you live in alignment with this truth. You will not only heal yourself, you will heal the world. You are the world is you, and together we are becoming more than we ever imagined. Thank you for spending this moment with Awaken Light Audio. If something today touched your heart or opened your mind, don't keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts in the comments. What spoke to you most? Tell us about your journey, your questions, your breakthroughs, and let us know what you'd love to hear next. Subscribe to stay connected. And if this message could uplift someone you care about, send it their way. because light grows when it's shared. Until next time, stay present, stay awakened, and keep becoming who you're meant to be.